Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove Glass Mountain Capital from their credit report. And in many cases, without paying their debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, then I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is to take. Now, this doesn't mean that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or you believe that Glass Mountain Capital, or actually any of the accounts that are on your credit report, are the result of identity theft or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any major issues that are seriously affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. Now, we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. But if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can certainly help with that too. Again, you'll find our number in the description area below so that you can find that easily. So now, today I want to go through some of the most important questions that we get about this company. And the first one that I have here is really important. And that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with Glass Mountain Capital? The reason I put this one at the top of the list is because we get a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. It makes sense. Few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. And fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So there's no need to worry about that whatsoever. The other thing with that is the amount of the debt doesn't matter either. You can refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million, whatever. It doesn't matter. You won't be arrested for the amount of the debt. So now, who is Glass Mountain Capital and why are they on your credit report? So they're referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency, and they buy debts, unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount. Okay? Let's say, for example, that you have, for whatever reason, an unpaid card with Capital One. And it's $1,000. Glass Mountain Capital could, in theory, come along and buy that debt for just $100. But they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, which gives them a 10x return on their investment. So yeah, these companies can make a lot of money. And damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is the primary strategy they have to get you to pay. However, what many people don't know is that paying a debt on your credit report does not remove the account attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not. So yeah, a lot of time, paying the debt isn't actually in your best interest and could just be a waste of money. Now, in rare cases, paying the debt can even hurt your score further. But in addition to credit reporting, okay, they may send scary letters, call a lot, even calling your family members and colleagues. And if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another case that you want to give us a call so that we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Should you negotiate a settlement with Glass Mountain Capital? Well, settling your debt with Glass Mountain Capital, I always say, depends on your goal. Typically, if you're wanting to improve your credit score, well, paying this isn't in your best interest, isn't the best option for you. And the reason is, like I mentioned before, even if you pay a collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. Okay? Instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us who can review these accounts for you. And if certain issues exist, then the accounts may be removed. And this is a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score, and the negative account gets removed from your report. So it's perfect. How do you remove Glass Mountain Capital from your credit report, right? So perfect lead in. The Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. Now, I will say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. That's not to say that you shouldn't learn how to do it, but be prepared to spend weeks, maybe months, learning how to do it properly. However, if you'd like to hire a professional to handle it for you, you can ensure that it's done properly the first time. You can save the extra time and hassle learning how to do it yourself, and we're happy to take care of it. I'll tell you, we've dealt with Glass Mountain Capital accounts many times, and they regularly have issues. And we've helped numerous clients deal with them. And we'd be happy to take care of it for you as well if you prefer. How can you get Glass Mountain Capital to stop calling you? Yeah, so, as I mentioned before, they will be calling you. This is their attempt to collect the debt they've purchased. It's annoying, but it's just a matter of fact. And the only reason that they're going to stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them, or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Let's see here. We got, will Glass Mountain Capital try suing or garnishing my wages? So Glass Mountain Capital suing is unlikely. It can and does happen, but in our experience, it's rare. There are many laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win, and it's a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect it all, okay? Which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with Glass Mountain Capital? So you have the right to dispute any of your debt that Glass Mountain Capital has purchased. Glass Mountain Capital is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or FDCPA. And as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA. Now, these acts may seem very complicated, but they really provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use them properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these acts, that's not a problem. You can call us today. We can discuss your options. Again, you'll find our number in the description below. And that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to talking to you soon.